Hey, can I take your order? Hey, can I get you anything? Right, thank you. Guess you were miles away. Somewhere a million times better than here. Wish I could escape so easily. I'd lose this job in a heartbeat if I was daydreaming that much, and that would probably be the best outcome. So, will you be having that in? I said, will you be drinking this in, or... Good. Maybe I need to work on diction. I'll add it to the pile of many improvements I've got to make. And yeah, I was gonna say, if you're gonna drink this in here, you'd have a hard time finding room to sit, even without your 500 bags. Guess everyone had the same idea of doing their last-minute shopping today. With a proper application game theory, someone should have worked out that the best time to do their Christmas shopping is a time when nobody else is. Though, I guess that would be hard to work out exactly. Unless you did it in the dead of night when nothing was open, and even us poor suckers aren't still working. Okay, that'll be $5.36. You heard that, right? Okay, just checking. Are you actually gonna be able to carry that with all your bags? Wow, okay, you're more talented than me. Look, I'm sorry. I know I'm not being very festive, to say the least, but... Hang on. I've seen you before, haven't I? No, I'm pretty sure I have. You might not have seen me, but you were in here the other day reading. Yeah, I noticed because that's one of my absolute favorite books. Wow, now I sound like a stalker. Look, I was just mildly intrigued somebody else had a decent enough taste in literature, okay? Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to... What? Join you for coffee? After everything I said to you? You must be a masochist of some kind. Haven't you got people waiting for you? All those presents tell a story. Okay, tell you what. My shift actually finishes in like 5 minutes. If you're still around then, do you want to meet in that charity bookshop? They have nice chairs there. Okay, awesome. See you in a bit then. And I'll get a nice strong Americano to rejuvenate myself, but not from here. I've been working here long enough that I can no longer enjoy their stuff, which is just another downside that they offer. Yes, sorry, can I take your order? Okay, I'm so sorry I'm late. But you know what? You dawdled with your orders, so I'd say we're even. I may have also already gotten myself an Americano. Yes, I know that's cheating and possibly lying, but I need to be prepared to dash off quickly if anything else happens. No, if I wanted to get away from you, I would have just refused coffee with you in the first place. Against all odds, I actually wanted to. Okay, I'm sorry. I think we got off on the wrong foot. That's mostly my fault. When you've been working in customer service for as long as I have... Okay, it hasn't been that long, but when you've been working somewhere as busy as I have, you get very familiar with the worst customer service has to offer. Some of them are fine, obviously, but I've learned to steel myself. Yes, sir, the price on the menu is the actual price. No, ma'am, I can't make your coffee before the previous customers. Those kinds of people. And management does not bloody help. No wonder the customers always think they'll take their side. Oh my god. That was a mistake. That's hot. Shut up. Yes, I know I should have known better working in the industry of scalding hot drinks, but if I can forgive you for being absent-minded, surely you can show the same courtesy. Because honestly, it wasn't fair of me to treat you like the worst of the customers. Maybe I wanted an excuse to talk to you. Tell me something. Were you absent-minded because your mind was on books? Okay, but am I right for thinking that they're often on your mind? Okay, yeah, good. So, What was it this time? Distracted by my gorgeous face? Or maybe it was so hideous you were just lost for words. That's sweet of you, but we both know I'm not going to be the face of any coffee chain anytime soon, no matter how suave the uniform is. So, what was on your mind? So, you're saying you haven't actually finished your Christmas shopping yet? Felt like those bags told a story. Or maybe I shouldn't be surprised that you're the kind of person people actually want gifts from. I can tell you mine got done very quickly, and that was back when I actually felt like seeing the family. That's a story for another time. I want to hear about you. How many people have you still got to get presents for? Okay. And how many of them do you think books would be suitable for? Because surely books are suitable for everyone. Actually, yeah, I see your point. I'm certainly not sure of anyone I would trust to buy the right book for me. It's sheer luck that we actually have similar tastes. But that's kind of how book tokens got started. There was a publisher in the 1920s. I think his name was Harold Raymond, that was it. He realized that there was a risk in buying someone a book because you couldn't guarantee they'd actually like it. So something that could be exchanged for any book someone wanted was ultimately the better option. It takes a little bit of the personal touch out of it, but in the end, maybe some people aren't suited for that. Yeah, I really am the spirit of the season. But perhaps I'm just unfairly trying to dump my own gloom onto your adorable sunshine. So, I expect you have more social plans on Christmas? Quite a few people, you say. Well, what I want to know is, because I'm trying to get the measure of you, you're a bit of an enigma. What does someone who likes to read alone in coffee shops do at a Christmas social event? An audiobook listening party? That's actually amazing. No, seriously, that's actually a really good idea. I'm just so impressed you have enough people with the patience for that, and enough people who don't eat the snacks too loudly so you miss something important. Okay, so what's the audiobook? Something festive? Yeah. Voting on it is a good idea, actually. A Christmas Carol is fine, but a bit basic. Ideally, you'd want something nobody had heard of or read before. What am I doing for Christmas? Honestly, I have no idea. But increasingly, I'm feeling that I might be better off spending it alone. That might be the best thing for my sanity. I hate that barista job, but it pays the bills and it keeps me occupied. In theory, anyway. Ideally, I'd be working somewhere like this, with books, or perhaps I just don't have the right demeanor, or I'm more of a disappointment than I thought. I mean, that's what my mom calls me. Or maybe she said that about my dad? In any case, their divorce will probably be finalized by this time next year. Whilst that will probably be a relief in many ways, I could really do without them both dragging me into it. Even though I'm a grown-ass adult, so custody is irrelevant, and I should be making my own way in life. But maybe I let them drag me into it a bit because it's nice to feel wanted? Or nice to feel the illusion of being wanted? Yeah, I'm just ammunition, but I'm still being fought over, you know? They're both trying my patience now, but if I don't spend Christmas with either of them... Well, everyone else I could call a friend has other plans. They're abroad, or at university, or married, and living somewhere without a care in the world. I don't expect any of them to make arrangements for me to change that. So I'm either alone or with grumpy family members, and I have to choose which one. I mean, maybe I could contact one of my sort of friends in a feeble attempt to get them to take me on out of pity, but I think I'd just feel so pathetic. On the subject of which, I have just shared way too much. I'm so sorry, but... Okay, I've gone this far, I might as well bite the bullet. The fact that you're not backing away from me slowly, or quickly, is a good sign, so I want to make a request to join your little listening party because Even in the very brief period in which I've known you, suddenly, I think I'd like to spend Christmas with you. Yeah, I know, maybe that's pathetic, and obviously I understand we're practically strangers, but even as I'm reminded of every shitty thing going on in my sad, sorry life, thinking it'll be okay if I just stay, help you with your Christmas shopping, browse books in here with you, discuss the finer things of the corniest festive movies, learn more about what you do when you have a bunch of friends as adorable as you around. I don't know how to make this sound, but when you brought up that you actually do a listening party, God, I haven't laughed like that in forever. I don't know what it is about you, and maybe this will make me sound like a stalker again, but I just feel like you could light things up this Christmas for me. If only for a week, a day, an hour, perhaps we can just get to know each other before you decide if I'm worthy of joining you and your friends. It's entirely up to you. What do you say? Oh, my God, thank you. I really hope what I can give you is beyond this pathetic neediness. Why don't we start right now? Okay, awesome. I have tons of time now too, so why not make a start here? We both know this place very well, so I shall try my best to prove myself to you with my profound insights on the finer and less fine points of literature. I may even be able to pick out the best option for your present. Yeah, I do. It's the least I could do for you, given you're making this festive season something more than just monotonous gloom. Nothing will be too good, and I think I need to start as soon as possible. So, come on. We're in a bookshop, the greatest place on earth. Which section shall we go to first?